New Year.
Happy New Year.
Here.
Looking good, Sonny, in your black.
Thank you. You too. Nan.
Good to see you all.
I don't see Nan. Oh, there she is.
Has black
Okay.
on.
All right.
We'll have to redo this. We'll have to redo a picture post-pandemic gathering.
Why is that?
So we can have our photograph.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
with our
Have
council,
to add it to the wall.
add it to the wall, so we're
Yep.
together.
Okay, that sounds, yes.
Yeah, you know our pictures on the wall every,
Yes, I wondered how they were going to take a picture today, but no. I
I know,
the age of technology, maybe there was something I didn't know.
no,
But you can take a picture of the screenshots.
yeah,
I've seen, we had some people send Christmas cards out like that.
we
With
could do
their
it.
Trevor, so hopefully he will do it.
Then we can do a real one.
Yes.
Did you like that? Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. How's everyone doing?
Great.
Good.
Let me read. Let's see.
We got everyone here, Anji.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Trevor, thanks that helped on the other issue.
No problem, Jack.
Good afternoon, Janine. Everyone, are we ready? Ashley?
Yes, we're live on YouTube, and I believe everyone is here now. All the council
Thank
members are
you.
accounted.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Pursuant to Cuyahoga County Council Rule 2B and the county charter, as clerk of council, I am calling the roll. I am calling the order of the meeting for Monday, January 4th, 2021, the county council organizational meeting for the selection of the council's officers. As permitted by all applicable law, this organizational meeting is taking place virtually and is being broadcast on the county's YouTube channel for those who wish to follow today's proceedings. As required in County Code Section 107.01, all 5 of the council members elected in November of 2020 for the following council members: Councilman Miller, Councilman Tuma, Councilman Schron, Councilman Jones, and Councilwoman Stevens have taken their respective oaths prior to today's organizational meeting. Copies of each oath has been filed with the Office of the Clerk of Council, and additionally, Law Director Huth is present should any legal issues arise in this process. We are moving on to item number, 2, calling the roll. Calling the roll, Ms. Baker,
Here,
Mr. Miller,
Here.
Mr. Tuma,
Here.
Mr. Gallagher, Mr. Schron,
Here.
Ms. Conwell,
Present.
Mr. Jones,
Here.
Ms. Brown,
Here.
Ms. Stevens.
Present.
There is a quorum.
I don't think you called me, did you, Madam Clerk?
Oh, I'm sorry, Ms. Simons.
I'm here for the record.
Sorry. Thank you. We have a quorum. We're going to take the next, excuse me. Excuse me. We're going to take the next item out of order. It's item number 7, public comment. We did receive public comment from Ms. Lowe. She submitted public comment regarding the women's shelter and COVID-19. The comments were received and were distributed prior to the meeting to the council members.
And I just wanted to let my Madam Clerk, my colleagues know I have reached out to David Merriman, Margaret Mitchell, as well as Director Sirek to get back to me after our organizational meeting to discuss.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're moving on to number 3, item number 3, election of council president under Rule C. As the clerk of council, I shall preside over the organizational meeting until a president of council is selected. The process we will follow in the proceeding is detailed in the Cuyahoga County Council Rule number 2C. The rules are as follows. Number 1, any council member may nominate themselves or another council member. A second is not required. Number 2, after the nominations for president have closed, I will call the roll and each member shall recite the name of the nominee he or she is voting for. Number 3, with the resignation of Councilman Brady, there will only be 10 members voting today. To be elected, a candidate must receive 6 votes. Number 4, if there are more than 3 nominations, the candidate receiving the lowest number of votes shall be eliminated, and the voting process shall be repeated with the remaining nominees until a candidate receives 6 votes. Should there be a tie vote for the least number of votes, no candidate shall be eliminated, and the voting process shall continue until a candidate is eliminated. Number 5, if there are 2 nominees or the field of candidates has been reduced to 2, a roll call vote will be taken. Should there be a tie vote again, the council members shall re-vote until a nominee receives 6 votes. 6, pursuant to Rule 10C of the Cuyahoga County Council Rules, the names of members shall be called in order by the number of their district. I will now open the floor for nominees for the position of Cuyahoga County Council President.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. This is Councilwoman Brown. I would like to nominate Councilman Pernell Jones for Council President. Councilman Jones has been part of this new government since its inception and has served with compassion and conviction for his constituents in his district and beyond. As a councilman, he represents a diverse district, which includes parts of Cleveland and suburban communities. Understanding the various needs from different parts of the county is critical to ensuring the continued success as a council. Over the years, I've witnessed Councilman Jones give careful consideration to issues around economic development, public safety, protecting our environment, health and human services, equity and inclusion, education, and more. He has been thoughtful in his deliberations, always aiming to strike the right balance between getting the business done right and within the budget. As a businessman, he has been equally mindful of employers and employees, seeking win-win solutions because he recognizes one cannot survive without the other. Having served 4 years as the council VP, coupled with his passion for people, concern for the county, and experience in the area of economic development, I believe he is ready to carry on the great work that will be required to continue moving this county forward. So with that, again, I'd like to nominate my colleague, Councilman Pernell Jones, for president.
And I would like to second Councilwoman Simon, even though it's not necessary, but I would like to do it.
Thank you. I will continue the roll call, calling on Ms. Baker. Is there a nominee?
No.
Okay. Are there any additional nominees before I go down the roll call? With no additional nominees, I will now commence a roll call. When called, I ask each council member to state the name of the nominee you cast your vote for. Councilwoman Baker,
Yes.
Councilman Miller,
Pernell Jones Jr.
Councilman Tuma,
Pernell Jones Jr.
Councilman Gallagher,
Jones.
Councilman Schron,
Pernell Jones Jr.
Councilwoman Conwell,
Pernell Jones Jr.
Councilman Jones,
Pernell Jones Jr.
Really?
Councilwoman Brown,
Pernell Jones Jr.
Councilwoman Stevens,
Pernell Jones Jr.
Councilman Simon.
Pernell Jones Jr.
Thank you. The votes are as follows. 10 votes, including Councilman Jones. for Council President of Cuyahoga County Council.
Thank you. Thank you, Andrea, and to my colleagues. So at this time, we will continue with the election of our council leadership. And at this time, I'll ask for a nomination for Vice President of Council.
Council
Before we go
President,
there,
Council,
I'm sorry, may I interject? Before we move on to that point, I'd like to state, Councilman Jones, having received the majority of the votes of the council members of the Cuyahoga County Council, has been elected as council president. Congratulations, let's all applaud.
yeah.
Thank you.
Having successfully chosen Councilman Jones as council president pursuant to Rule 2B of the Cuyahoga County Rules of Council, he shall preside over the remainder of this organizational meeting, including the election of the council's vice president, which will be conducted in the same manner as the election for council president. Mr. President, the floor is yours. Please ask your colleagues for nominations of vice president, and once you receive all nominations, I will call the roll.
Thank you, Andrea. So we will proceed as instructed. At this time, if there are any nominations for Vice President of Council.
Council President, it's Councilwoman Simon. I would like to submit a nomination for Vice President of County Council. I, at this time, would like to submit it's my honor to nominate Cheryl Stevens, Councilwoman Stevens, as a nominee for the candidate for Vice President of our council. Since I've had the opportunity to serve with and work with Councilwoman Stevens, I've been able to witness her ability to demonstrate her commitment to the county, to her constituents, and also to display a very intricate understanding of government operations, how we work, how to have relationships. I've also been able to see how she's able to address issues faced by the county and all of our residents throughout the county, and how she respects them, and particularly those of District 10. I want to add as well that I've been able to watch as a neighboring community, Councilwoman Stevens act as mayor as Cleveland Heights, and to just watch her amazing ability to lead. So I would like to submit that nomination for vice president.
Thank you.
I'd
A second.
like to second.
Moved and seconded. Thank you. Are there any other nominations for Vice President? If not, we close our nominations on Cheryl Stevens. And Andrew, if you would continue.
I just want to make a little note. Councilman Tuma, due to technical difficulties, was booted off. He's rejoining the meeting. I just wanted to wait just a few seconds. See if we see him.
Andrea, he should be coming back on now.
Okay, thank you.
He's on.
I'm back. I just don't know. I don't see anybody's picture.
We can see you. We can see you. We can hear you.
Okay.
I will now commence a roll call. When called, I ask that each council member state the name of the nominee you cast your vote for. Councilwoman Baker,
Cheryl Stevens.
Councilman Miller,
Cheryl Stevens.
Councilman Tuma,
Cheryl Stevens.
Councilman Gallagher,
Stevens.
Councilman Schron,
Cheryl Stevens.
Councilwoman Conwell,
Cheryl Stevens.
Councilman Jones,
Cheryl Stevens.
Councilwoman Brown,
Cheryl Stevens.
Councilwoman Stevens,
Cheryl Stevens.
Councilwoman Simon again.
Cheryl Stevens.
Thank you. We have 10 out of 10. Councilmember Stevens, having received a majority of the votes of the members of the Cuyahoga County Council, you have been elected as Council Vice President, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Again, congratulations, Cheryl. One, I look forward to working with you over these coming years. And I just would like to thank all of my colleagues. I'm humbled. It's an awesome responsibility that I do not take lightly. So I look forward to working hard over these next few years for all residents of this county. I look forward to working with the administration. We will continue as this body over 10 years has worked to be an effective body, an independent body, a strong body for this community. So again, I look forward to working with each and every one of you. And I thank you again for your vote of confidence at this time. So at this moment, item 5, consideration of resolution of council for first reading adoption under suspension of rules. Can I have a motion to suspend the rules?
Move to suspend the rules.
Second, Brown.
It has been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
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 Rules are suspended. Andrew, if you would read the next resolution into the record.
Resolution 2021-0001, establishing the 2021 and 2022 schedules of county council meetings and declaring the necessity that this resolution become immediately effective.
Move to adopt.
Is there any discussion?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion?
Second.
It has been properly moved and seconded. Again, if there's no discussion, all in favor say aye for adopting the rules.
Aye.
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 Rules are adopted. At this moment, I'd like to ask if Cheryl, if you would like to have any comments.
Thank you, Council President. At this point in time, I would just like to thank my colleagues for their consideration and support. It is incredibly important to me, and from a conversation that the Council President and I had early this morning, that this organization continue to move smoothly and supportive of each other. And so I want everyone to understand how committed I am to providing support and service countywide. And for those of you who interacted with me even occasionally in some of my prior roles, you know that I will go from Westlake to Bainbridge to make things work for Cuyahoga County. And so in support of the agenda we all hope will be a positive future for Cuyahoga County. I asked you to reach out to each of you several times. I ask that you use that number so that we make Cuyahoga County the best operating county in the state of Ohio, whatever those other 87 people think. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl. I look forward to hitting the ground running with you first thing tomorrow. All right, so if there are no other, any miscellaneous business? If there is none, any public comment? Andrea, I'm aware that there's a public comment. Is there any?
No other public comment at this time.
Other public comment. All right. Well, if nothing else holds our attention, again, let me say, I think this is an exciting moment. Beginning of a new year, after all we've all gone through in 2020, I expect this is a year to be a year of healing and moving forward and doing the best we can for the residents of Cuyahoga County. So again, thank you all for your time and attention. At this time, our meeting is adjourned.
Council President?
Yes.
I would just like to state for our next scheduled meeting, regular meeting is Tuesday, January 12th, 2020 at 2 p.m. It will be a remote meeting.
Okay. One other thing, let me take a moment and again, just acknowledge the administration. Again, thank them and look forward to working with them. Do we have any comments from the administration? Is Armin with us? Anyone that might like to share a few words?
I'm here for now, Mr. President. I got to start getting used to that now. And I'll just add that I'm thrilled to see council having made such a wise choice. It's great to see you and Councilwoman Stevens in your new position. I look forward to working with both of you. In fact, I've asked Laura Roach to reach out to you and Cheryl as soon as we can, I'd like to fill you in on what's going on. And I also want to hit the ground running with our new council. So good luck and congratulations.
Appreciate it, Armin. Sounds good. Cheryl and I will look forward to meeting with you as soon as possible.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, take care. Again, if nothing else holds our attention, Andrew, keep me on point. Have we left anything out? Anything unsaid or undone?
No,
No? All right.
everything, all business has been conducted.
All right. Appreciate you. All right. Well, again, at this time, our meeting is now adjourned.
Thank you. Congratulations.
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 Congratulations. Happy New Year,
Congratulations.
everybody.
Happy New Year to you too.